Today we are going to discuss Redux Saga. In Redux Saga, basically we are going to discuss difference between takeEvery and takeLatest. To demonstrate the difference between this takeEvery and takeLatest, I have created a small counter application which is adding and subtracting a number. So you can see it is working. So we are going to see the difference between this takeEvery and takeLatest using this small application. So I will show you the basic setup of this application, because in this video we will only writing a Saga file to get the difference between these three Saga effect. So this is the basic Redux setup, in which I have a reducer and I have apps Saga, which in which we are going to write this all the Redux Saga effect, that is takeEvery, takeLatest, and this is the root reducer. Basically, we are combining this app reducer, and this is a store. Okay, and this method is still not created. We will create this method in the Saga file. After doing this basic setup in index.js, we have just import that store from here and wrap our component with the provider, so that this state will be available to the entire state, entire application. Okay, so in the store, so to basically set up Redux Saga, you need 4 npm package, that is React Redux, npm Redux Saga, Redux Logger. Logger is something that is whenever you click, an action will display. So the Redux Logger basically displaying this all previous state, next state. Okay, so and we have one counter application in which we have a basic counter application. The UI, this is add minus this button. So this is the basic setup which I have done, and I'm using hooks use selector to basically get the value of a state, and we are using use dispatch to dispatch a function. So on click, I'm dispatching this action type increment, and for minus decrement, and here state. So our reducer is stored with this key, that is app. You can see in reducer. So app reducer is assigned to key app. So state.app.value. If you go to a reducer, so our initial value is value. So initial value is 0. So that is how I am accessing the Redux state. Okay, so this is the basic setup, and we are going to write a different Saga file. Okay, not file, different method like takeEvery, takeLatest. So we are going to see how these three effects are different in Redux Saga. So from Redux Saga effect, I will use take one by one. I will use takeLatest, and we also need put to dispatch an action and delay to understand the difference between takeEvery and takeLatest. Now, so we in Saga we use generator. I hope you know the generator. Increment. So I am putting one console log incremented. Now this increment Saga will use in here in store. You can see that. Okay, we go and now you can say action is fired. Okay, and our console log is also getting printed incremented. But if I click again 2, 3 times, 4 times, so this log is not getting, is not this log is not getting printed here. So why it is happening? Because this take take basically is not regenerating our the generator. It's not basically regenerating this generator. It's basically following our basic generator concept. Means we are not able to reuse this uh, code, incremented code, and and take, and it's happening because it's only wait a single time, and whenever the action when the action it's waiting for occurs, the promise resolve and iterator is resumed. So this is the take, and take only accept one argument, unlike takeEvery and takeLatest. They basically accept one more argument, which we are going to see very soon how this works. Okay, so I will comment this one. I will use takeEvery. I will I will change this increment saga. Okay, and in reducer I will just change this one. Okay, so take every is accept two argument. One is action type, and this is function basically on which this action type is going to listen. So basically, this on this type, this function is basically listening. So let's see. Okay, increment and increment saga. Okay, now you can see we are getting the increment log whenever we click the button. Okay, so what is happening now? So, so take every basically fire a new arcs whenever we are we are incrementing the value. So the Redux Saga here basically regenerating the generator again and again, and it's listening for every increment call. Now we are able to loop and reuse the increment code more than one time and listen to all action that is coming that is come from the increment. So this is the difference between the take and take every. Okay, so the same thing you can also achieve this logging with the take also. What you have to do is like, now if you now you can see with the take every, sorry, it's not incrementing because we are not using this increment haga here. You can call that on here also. It's not incrementing. Okay, basically I have to revert back these changes for now. Okay, so you can see our increment now it's logging. This log is coming with the take also, but there might be issue. Suppose if I put some delays, basically working like set timeout function, or means we don't have to write set timeout function. Haga have delay to basically replicate the set timeout functionality. So Now if we have put a delay of 3 seconds. Okay. Now 1 second, something. Think. Okay. What I'm trying to show over here. Okay. What I what I'm doing wrong. We need to yield this one also. That's why it's not working. Okay. Actually, I want to show you something. Now you can see we are not getting this increment log. We will only get the increment log after the 3 seconds. So this might be a issue whenever we will have a API call, like we are calling some API. So this part we might want to execute this line of code as well. Okay, so that might cause an issue. So that's why we will go with the take every. Okay, so I will show the take every with the same approach. Let's comment this one and uncomment this one, and introduce I will so introduce we have done this thing. I'm leaving the 3. Now see the magic. So you can see, so take every basically it's not impacting the console log. So take every basically regenerating the generator again and again, and this is the advantage of using the take every over the take. Okay, because it's creating a new task every time. Okay, you can also see it is spawned as Saga on each action dispatched to the store that match the pattern. So so basically the generator here never stop and continue to run the effect when the specified action occur. Hence, it's going to listen all action that come from the increment, and it's never going to stop and continue to run the effect when the specified action occurs. Now we are going to see the So take latest, we are going to see the example of take latest here. So you have to just so you see it's calling only one time. Okay, the increment Saga is calling only one time. So take latest is basically allow it's basically accept the last button click. It ignore all the button click which I did previously. So it's very similar to takeEvery, but it's only allow one function handle to run at a time and avoid concurrency. If another function action is fired and when the handler is still running, it will cancel it and run again with the latest data available. So no matter how many times you click, it it will only accept the last click. Okay, you can see that only increment Saga is executing one time, where in case of takeEvery, it's executing more than one. So I'll show you the takeEvery also. So you will see the difference in takeEvery. So I have clicked couple of times. So you can see that takeEvery is basically is executing all is basically dispatching all the action. It's basically listening all the action which is coming from the increment. So this is the advantage of take latest over the takeEvery, and I I'm leaving up to you which you want to use. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video.